What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Hugo Strange here one more time. Okay, so I know I've been away for a long time. Let me explain what's been going on. So I have to be honest with you guys, in the middle of the summers, I really don't feel like making videos sometimes because, you know, the temperature's really high, it's hot, and most of the times I spend a lot of time naked. Overshare. Also, I'm working a lot in the summers, and the fact that I've been working on Season 4 a lot. I've been editing and rendering episodes. I got the last couple of days of shooting towards the end of this month, hopefully, and I just want to get it all out for you. The trailer is already set up. It's already done. It looks amazing. You guys are going to be Season 4 I'm really proud of. But enough about that. Let's talk about Superman and Batman. I know that the news has been announced for a while ago, and I know I'm late to the party, but I wanted to let the news marinate before I commented on it. And now that I did, there are a few concerns I have and a few things that I would like to see in the movie, but I don't know where they're going. Ultimately, I just want to say that this movie is kind of coming out of left field for us because this is supposed to be a Man of Steel sequel, and the Man of Steel franchise has yet to be launched, and already they're throwing Batman at us. Mind-blowing! So, let's talk about the positives first, and there are very few because I don't exactly know what's going to happen with this. So, the positives are Warner Brothers can potentially make a lot of money off of this. Is that really a positive? The next positive is that this is the preamble of a Justice League movie, potentially, but there are a few negatives. Okay, so maybe not a few negatives, but a lot of negatives. The first and most glaring negative being that they quoted The Dark Knight Returns in order to announce this news, and that already bugs me. It bugs me because there are a lot of incarnations of Superman and Batman's relationship that you could go to, and to use The Dark Knight Returns is with the worst kind of incarnation of Superman is kind of bad for his very own movie. But that's another negative because this is not his own movie. This is a movie which he's sharing the card with Batman, and yet he has yet to get a proper solo sequel. Not only that, but like I said, there are a multitude of incarnations of their relationship, and I would have preferred them using kind of the John Byrne Superman-Batman relationship where Batman shows up to Superman and he's like, look, I need your help, and I have a bomb strapped to a civilian, and I will detonate it if you don't help me. But what Superman doesn't know is that the bomb is actually strapped onto Batman. Batman is going to blow himself up if Superman doesn't help him, because he has this lead belt with the bomb inside of it, and the whole time Superman's like, this guy is crazy, but it turns out Batman's like, no, he's not, you know, and they actually do form a little bond there, because originally Superman was going after Batman as this vigilante, but, you know, through working together and, you know, understanding each other, they've gotten that understanding, where it wasn't kind of a fist duke out, it was kind of a personal philosophy duke out. Those are the kinds of things I want, and when you quote The Dark Knight Returns for Superman, where Batman is literally saying that I had my hands around your neck, Clark, it sends the wrong message of what this movie is supposed to be about. Especially if we just introduced the Man of Steel in one movie, now all of a sudden we're getting his ass kicked by Batman in his own sequel? But once again, this is not a sequel. This is a movie in which he shares the marquee with Batman, and I don't think that's the right way to go. Probably one of the biggest issues I have with this movie is the fact that it's very transparent in the fact of what Warner Brothers is trying to do, which is build a universe, but the problem is they haven't built a universe yet. This is kind of coming out of left field for them just establishing Man of Steel, then all of a sudden we're getting a new Batman after the end of the Nolan Batmans, and it's like, this is not the way you do this. If you really wanted to do this, you should have done this a long time ago, which makes me say, you shouldn't have done it in the first place. Because now we have an intense, convoluted mess of nonsense of things that we really can't grasp to, because it's like, how are you going to get to this, and this, and then this, and then this, without kind of putting it... It's hard to explain. You get the point. The thing is, I don't think we're going to get enough proper time with these characters to really to really deal with the Man of Steel. If this is supposed to be the Man of Steel sequel, we're not really going to get a chance to deal with him because they're going to have to establish this new Batman. And, yeah, they're going to have to establish the new Batman. And you want to know why? Because look at the Amazing Spider-Man. They had to retell his origin story in his movie. So if you're gonna reboot a series, you're gonna have to do the origin story again, which is gonna suck because we already know the origin story of Batman. And I'm not saying they're gonna do the whole Martha Thomas Wayne getting shot in the alley kind of thing, but they're gonna have to spend more time establishing who this new Batman is. And aside from growing the character of Superman, which is what the sequel is supposed to do. It's supposed to grow the character, put him up against a different challenge. So, is Batman going to be the challenge in this movie, or is it going to be Lex Luthor? Because, you know, after you did Zod, which is great, I would really like to go to a more human enemy. Because Superman already had the physical presence of Zod there, someone who could match him toe-to-toe, so it's someone who can outthink him. And I don't want that to be Batman. I would prefer that to be Lex Luthor. So, I don't know. I'm very nervous about this, because with the way Marvel did it, they did all of their movies kind of like a backdoor pilot in a television show, where you introduce these new characters, and then you say, oh yeah, these guys are interesting. I would really like to follow their story, because they have their own thing going on, and they have their own thing going on, and, you know, then it all kind of comes together in this one big movie. And that's how you properly do a crossover. You don't just throw another character in there, you kind of build up to that character, or at least set that character up. Meaning, at the end of Superman, at the end of Man of Steel, if they would have had a scene where they would have had, you know, like, philanthropists coming to rebuild Metropolis, and among them was Bruce Wayne, and they said, oh yeah, Bruce Wayne of Wayne Enterprises had decided to donate, you know, $5 million for the rebuilding of Metropolis. That would have been a nice backdoor way of inserting that, hey, Batman is here, not just some Wayne Enterprises satellite. Which is cool, but I didn't notice the Wayne Enterprise satellite. I noticed the LexCorp truck. That was awesome. But yeah, so I don't know. I'm having a hard time being excited about this, to be honest, because I know they're going to mess it up. And I'm not saying the movies aren't going to be good. I'm just saying they're not going to be good. I'm not saying they're going to be bad, but I'm just saying they're not going to be, like, good. With all that being said, my mind is kind of blown that they are going to do this, but it's not blown in the sense where, holy crap, this is really going to happen. It's blown in the sense where it's like, holy crap, this is really going to happen, kind of thing. So, that's my thoughts on Superman, Batman. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Deuces. It bugs me because there are Hey, that's going in the outtakes. Hello? No, she had to work.